getting in.
You're looking around. You're looking around.
I need a lookout on top.
You finally spot some figure or something on the surface, not too far away.
I see something.
It's further away than you're used to because you're used to corridors and,
yeah.
and that kind of thing.
It's pretty far. I don't even know how far.
Yeah, it's white-ish.
What's
gray.
the distance?
No, wait, no, they wouldn't be white. They're red. They're red spacesuits. They were quickly painted. The paint's actually chipping off.
You see the red spacesuit.
It's not used to salt water.
Do you see red?
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
You do. You spot him. He's a ways away.
Pretty sure I see him.
Yeah. And you don't hear anything coming from him anymore because I assume you stopped talking after you realized they weren't answering you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
What's
you should have heard our conversation.
And you do hear this conversation now. Do you see red? Yeah, I think I see something over there.
Do we have the armor closed or the glass closed?
Everything. I don't remember.
I think
everything's
open.
Everything's open because that's how he climbed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't close anything back up again, and you guys are on the surface.
Cool.
And there's a hole.
Dive! No!
That was so much more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that was great. I'm just glad I didn't get in the water yet.
Yeah, you'd have sunk like a stone with that freaking
Plasma
cannon on. Or plasma
I would have
cannon.
shot it while I was underwater to see what.
Let's see what happens. I'm boiled.
Water.
Oh, that's right. That's the computer. All right, I got to take her out. I think she needs to go out. You guys, we can take a very short break. If you guys want to figure out what to do, you get to figure out whether you go back. Grungy doesn't care.
Cool.
There's a consensus in the group if you guys want to talk about it.
I mean, I probably will ask everybody, but I didn't like how long you had a gun pointed at me.
What are you looking for?
So I'm gonna have to think.
Right down the left.
Most people would have had a gun pointed at you in that situation.
Most people don't get picked up afterwards.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Maybe next time most people will trust
Besides,
me.
Grungy also had a gun pointed at you. Remember that.
He's the boss man. He does what he wants. I don't question him.
I think everybody had a gun pointed at you. Everybody had a gun pointed at you.
Except me.
Except for him. But everybody else pointed guns at you.
We're friends, right? Yeah.
If you don't care.
What do you think? Should we pick him up? Oh man, why is he saying no so much? I was gonna pick him up, but I mean, if this guy says no, I don't know. I have to think about it some more.
I mean, if he's still got all that equipment.
He dropped it.
You don't know that.
I guess we don't know that.
We don't know that.
And I won't tell you that I dropped it. I'm not stupid.
That's fair.
Besides, the only equipment I had on me was rope that dropped.
You dropped the rope.
Yep.
So what's going on?
Rope and some water.
I'm deciding if he lives.
I'm still wearing my slippers.
Yo,
I
we
feel like
could just do a
Grandpa
drive-by
Simpson.
in like 5.
And the
Is he
lasers
in
are
on this
actually on.
conversation? Are you guys talking over the communicators and haven't turned him off yet?
I just figured we were talking outside of the game.
Okay, that's fine. No, we can
I
talk
mean,
outside of the game.
If we are talking, he can.
You hungry?
Booty band.
What's that, by the way?
Okay, well, you know what I'm doing right now?
Thanks. What?
I'm
what-
sending
nice
something
what?
to my number 2 just in case.
Yes.
That's like I'm sending a list of treasonous activity to number 2.
Wait, to where are you sending this?
To my number 2 for these guys.
No, but didn't you say they transfer consciousness, basically?
They don't transfer consciousness, but
No,
all the
I'm-
information that the computer gets, and he's listening to you guys' conversation, the computer does, gets sent back, and your number 2 will have that information. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sending them information.
You don't have. I'm saying you don't have to. It's already there.
Yeah.
They
He's
know.
already
They're
got
like
it.
watching you guys on closed circuit
TV.
televisions and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm sending information just to make sure. If
Um,
I have the black belt,
Okay, you're sending information. Okay.
females.
it's like remember.
How fancy are these watches?
Not terribly fancy. They allow you to communicate with the computer. They act as conduits. You can communicate with.
Not
each
just the
other.
watches, the helmets.
And the helmets do the same exact thing. They work the same way.
The helmets are nice
too.
because
Because you
we
can
can't
bounce it
really
down
use
the
the
beach.
watches right now.
No, not at all. What time is it? 5:20. Okay. So we've been at this for 5 hours, guys. What's the call? You guys want to keep playing?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not keeping anybody from anything. 'Cause I
can
know
just-
Kyle had stuff
LCS
on
hasn't
Sunday
started, right?
nights.
No, LCS hasn't started, so we got. Oh wait. Do you mean ours or the official?
I would like to be home by 8:45.
You definitely
So-
won't be home at 5. But if you guys are having fun and want to continue, we can keep on. That's fine.
I've actually got a
I'm
friend
having
who's
good
playing in the
time.
Coke League.
The Coke League.
We did get a late start too because I didn't give good enough instructions, but now you guys know where it is. And
I'm gonna do a little while longer at least.
okay, good. As long as people are having fun and want to continue.
Yeah, no, I like this.
And this is a good time for bathroom break, too, so.
I'm also the guy that always stuck up for this guy. Just saying.
Oh, Peachy?
You're fine, James. Paranoia, you end up working against each other somewhat, so just keep that in mind. It's not a typical...
Like, I don't want people to be offensive when I kill you. It's gonna happen more than likely by accident or on purpose.
Probably by accident, in my opinion.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I
With
already
the plasma
died.
cannon, it's gonna be an accident.
Oh, yeah. The party's wiped out, so...
I already died. It's no big deal.
Been there, done that.
Okay. Do you still want to play with buttons on your way? Oh, wait, we haven't dealt with
We're
this
stopped
yet.
right
Sorry.
now.
Okay, so you guys are stopped in the water. Are you gonna go back for Jack?
I don't know. Like, he abandoned the mission that the computer gave him.
Actually, I didn't. He was gonna self-destruct.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
Why
he's in
would
on
the
this conversation with you guys
Why
as
would
it's
the
floating in the
computer
water.
let us self-destruct? It had our back.
What?
It was just waiting.
When you asked it, it's... Never mind.
We had 30 more seconds. The computer was going to do its thing when it
He
was
does
time.
have the experiment.
It was gonna stop it at number 2, right?
Besides, I had to text the experimental boots. It was part of the mission.
Oh,
Interesting. Interesting.
that's not too bad. actually.
I just had room to test it.
How do you feel about the results of the boots?
They worked very well.
Alright.
All right, let's swing around and pick it up.
It is R&D equipment.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Okay, so you swing the boat around and get alongside. You guys haul him up into
Which
it.
would have taken a while.
It'd probably take an hour to get back
Since he
there,
dropped the
get him
rope.
out of the water and everything. And
By the way, guys, I lost the rope.
was that all that was in the backpack?
The 50 meters of rope.
That's it? I thought you were carrying a bunch of other crap. Okay.
That's everyone else.
You lazy
I've
ass.
got some nice stuff.
Okay. You pick him up. You get back on course.
No, the other crap
the
that I
arrow
had, I was
pointing the
carrying in my
correct
hand
direction.
so it would be in
Close the
the
canopy.
ship.
There is still a hole in the canopy, so diving is, unless
We got
without
the
the
armor.
armor, yeah.
What we
So and you head off.
The infrareds have that problem with the water.
Okay, so it takes you about an hour.
use that glue to patch up the hole in the canopy.
You
Why?
could try.
Yeah, we could try it.
Let's just
I
say
gotta use my jackhammer. It might help.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so by the time that you spot land in the distance, Lucky pops back up. Apparently his brain has dried out by being on the
Yay.
surface. He timidly offers to resume autopilot control of the craft.
How did Lucky turn on when I had the switch turned off? I don't trust him.
Well-
Lucky tells you that there's an autopilot. There's a wait.
It suggests
Oh, there's another autopilot. There's another autopilot. There's a what is there? He says there is a switch that engages the land autopilot mode.
Ah.
That's what Lucky tells you, but he can't really tell you which one it is because he can't really see the switches.
This
Okay, you remember. So that's what it was. He does tell you that.
Thanks, Lucky.
Grungy assents. He says, "Yeah, put on autopilot." As you draw close to land, the vast panorama of post-Oops America unfolds.
Post-oops.
The flooding that followed the asteroid and melting of the ice caps has transformed the coastline. Coastal plains and lowlands of North American continent are underwater in higher elevations. The ruins of civilization have been engulfed by vegetation. So what you're seeing is brown clearance things sticking up with big bushy green clearance things on top of them. And the ground seems to be covered with all these little green...
There's nothing that's... There is no brown.
I was about to say, what's brown clearance?
You don't know. You've never seen brown.
What uniform is ultraviolet?
White. So if you see somebody in white, they're high programmers. And that's... hopefully they won't even talk to you because... You say the wrong thing to them and you die before you can even figure out what's going on. Anyway, looks like there's a lot of debris. When the water gets when it gets really shallow and you start to scrape bottom, there's like a grinding noise, and all of a sudden the entire machine stands up on those 6 legs.
Yeah.
Engage that autopilot.
I'll wait.
Lucky says, hey, if you could flip that switch now, that would be great.
Okay.
Click, and that gets the land autopilot on. So you're riding up at a height of about a second story, about as high as this building is, looking down as you guys walk. Lucky charges forward into the forest. He's got the program where you're supposed to go anyway. So after about 15 minutes, Grungy says, Lucky, stop here. And Lucky stops. Lower the crew compartment to the ground and open the canopy. And Lucky complies. Everybody stay here. I'll be right back. And then he climbs over you, just like this guy did earlier, and he climbs out of the MTV, and heads off into the underbrush.
Binoculars.
Okay, he disappears very quickly, even from the binoculars, because there's these giant, tall pillar things that are brown with all this weird green stuff all over them.
Can I ask something real quick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I need to step
Probably
very
gonna be a whole lot
carefully.
of that in a minute.
I should not have picked this guy back up.
Well, you can always write it out.
No, but this is.
What are you doing? Who are you killing?
Yeah.
Him.
I shouldn't have picked him back up. Maybe. Just as soon as he walks back. I mean, Grungy's gone.
Okay.
We can pop him.
Yeah, Grungy took off. He walked away.
Yeah, I'll read that one down.
I can't spell. I can't spell.
Okay,
You're getting
what kind
weird.
of stuff are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay,
like
that's
no.
mostly going to be for gathering information and stuff like
Gotcha.
that. And you don't know if any of them are out here,
True.
but they are everywhere. Okay, time passes. What do you guys want to do?
Anybody thirsty?
I would assume everyone's a little thirsty.
But I'll.
Well, you've probably been getting drinks from him for the entire trip.
Yeah.
And
Now
you
we
placed
don't actually
card-
have to talk to him to get the drinks. Cause
No,
it's
you can
fine.
use the tongue.
It's kind of
you
like
can
a
use the tongue
camel pack
buttons.
zip.
Yeah,
Use
no,
the tongue
we're
buttons.
good. We've been, you know.
No, I'm
You're
good.
really not thirsty. You're
Yeah.
really.
He doesn't like water.
You don't like water anymore at all. You might even have a little bit of a phobia because that was terrifying. You've never been in that situation. The most water you've ever seen is coming out of a shower head. And that's it. You've never been in water that's more than this deep.
There's no such thing as pools.
Mm-mm.
You know,
Nope. It was terrifying.
is there like a little building nearby or something?
No, right now it's just trees. Out of character, just trees all around you guys.
Okay, I want to.
And you know what? But the ceiling is really high in this place. Really high. And it's
Like-
obviously blue clearance level.
I want to see what these brown things are. Never seen brown before.
Didn't somebody have an anti-gravity thing they need to test out?
Yeah,
Why don't
somebody
you check out the
has,
ceiling?
somebody has an anti-gravity.
Anti-grab is what it's. I thought
It was anti-grav.
That's anti-gravity.
Anti-grab. What would that be like?
Personal
Anti-gravity?
Personal anti-grav unit.
It's anti-gravity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do it.
I don't know what anti-grab would be.
Anti-grav. Yeah, you
Anti-grav.
need to test out your
Yeah, not
anti-gravity.
anti-grab.
Give me that.
No, don't
You
touch
wish.
me.
It gives things.
I really wish you still had that rope.
No gravity. No gravities. Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
I really wish you.
There's still other gear in the thing. There's
We have
twine.
50 meters of twine.
There's 50 meters of twine. There's a bunch of
Twine.
backpacks. Did you want to replace your backpack?
Yeah.
There was extras. So.
I bought 10 feet of rope before we left.
Oh, he's got 10 feet.
Can I borrow that?
No.
Can you tie it to me?
Yes.
Can you tie it to the robot?
No.
Can you tie it to something sturdy?
No.
What can you tie it to?
I can't tie knots.
And it's probably true. We worked in the power company. We don't know how to do
We
knots.
didn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't ask us for HBC.
Bureaucrats. You're R&D. You might know how to tie knots.
Do you know how to tie knots? I give you the rope. You can tie a knot.
I can tie it on.
You can have the rope.
Yeah, you can tie.
Tie it to a tree.
Okay, you tie it. So you hop out of the MTV, walk
Actually-
over to a tree that's like.
No, wait. How close was that hole made in the canopy to the edge of the canopy?
The way I pictured it was towards the center actually, and it's only like this big. Because basically it's as wide as the laser beam that went through it.
Yeah.
It pretty much melted that piece of glass and cut a hole through.
Got an idea.
Okay.
Go up there. Is it big
And the
enough?
canopy's like you could touch the canopy with your hand if you're sitting
Yeah.
on it. Okay. I just want to make sure that you know that we're on the same page.
Take the rope, stick it through the canopy hole,
Okay.
Tie knot.
and tie a knot.
Okay.
And then stand up on top of the canopy and I'll turn it on.
Okay. Now, where have you got it? Remember, it's the size of a frisbee.
I'm gonna put
How
it.
are you holding it? You just kind of
Like the
hold
Tron
it
style.
over your head and then push the button.
Yeah.
Okay. You hold it over your head. You push the button. Nothing happens.
God.
Absolutely
Jump.
nothing
What are
happens.
you doing up there, weirdo?
Jump.
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 Do it.
Jump. He's calling jump. Jump. The canopy's closed now. I assume that you had he climbed out. You closed the canopy, or you
We'll
tied the
assume,
knot.
yeah, that's what happened.
You did it right, so that the canopy's closed. Otherwise, you wouldn't.
And the armor's open
Correct.
for now.
I'll try jumping.
Okay. You do a little hop. You're kind of on top of the MTV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do a little hop, and nothing happens. You're still just standing there with your arms up, and they're all kind of looking up at you through the glass.
You should probably jump
Actually,
off and see if it,
I'm
like, makes you
down
fall slower.
looking at the brown thing. Like,
Oh, okay. So you climbed out when he. Okay, so you climbed out when he climbed out.
yeah.
Hold it. Take it back
It's
down.
real
Jump
strange.
off.
Okay.
Jump off. Push the button again and then jump off. See if it
No!
stops you.
Press the button again. Holding it like right at me.
It just clicks. Nothing happens.
It just doesn't work.
You broke it. You broke it.
Now click it one more time
Okay, click.
and very lightly toss it up.
Oh, just kind of like toss it and catch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thumbs above it.
Nothing happens. Oh, thumbs above it? Yeah, nothing happens anyway. That's great. These are great ideas.
I'm trying, and I'm not being stupid about it, or at least I hope I'm not.
Here, I'll hop out. And
Oh.
you can chuck it to
They just
me
gave you.
like a frisbee.
I got a better idea. Well, okay,
What's
Like-
a frisbee?
Hey, is it treason to break R&D equipment?
Probably.
It's not
yes.
executionable treason. It is findable treason.
Okay.
If you can't pay the fine, do you get shot?
Probably.
Can I
Okay.
climb out and use my metal detector to detect metal?
Yeah,
Mhm.
do that. Do that.
Okay.
Okay, now here's the thing though. There's still that rope in the canopy. You're gonna have to push the button, stow the canopy. Do you want to remove the rope before you start opening
Yes,
up
I
the
do.
canopy? Okay. So you relay this to him. You basically pull the rope back through the hole, push the button, and open the canopy, and then you can. It's your rope, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can just hang on to it, whatever.
You can leave the
This
knot
thing
in,
doesn't
though.
seem to be working at all. R&D and you know R&D a little
Faulty,
bit,
yeah.
and R&D
Yeah.
makes things sometimes that just don't work,
At all.
and they'll claim it works, and you're probably going to get blamed for it being broken. So
But you could say it worked.
unless you got somebody who's real good with mechanics who can actually check it out and say this wouldn't work, that might be one out for you to be like this never worked, and then try to blame R&D for treasonously making
Something that didn't work.
that doesn't work. So you can always go that route too.
I used to be in R&D. Can I start looking at
You're
it?
an R&D guy,
Or
but
yeah.
you don't know much about it because you're just a red level troubleshooter R&D guy. You can use your mechanical. Let's see.
I have a lot of mechanical.
This looks like it's going to be testing time, so
I
I'm
have
gonna
no
get out
mechanical
as well.
engineering.
Get ready for the test.
None.
Probably you're going to need a pretty highly skilled technician. Do you have decent numbers in any of the mechanical kind of fixie stuff?
No.
Okay, you're probably going to want somebody to look at this who knows more than you then.
I've got 5
You
stones
just
to work.
hop. Did you hop out? Who just said they hopped
I-
out?
I was saying I just hopped out.
Okay, everybody's
Just
kind of
wherever-
disembarking now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
everybody's
got it.
disembarking. He's still over kind of tapping on the trees, and he's the weird texture. It's not metal. It's not painted even. It doesn't seem to be. That's so strange. You've never seen anything like this.
It looks.
Oh, all of
it's
us
so,
would be fascinated by
it's so
this.
fascinating. I take my sonic.
No,
We call it.
Jackhammer.
The jackhammer.
And
Okay.
like I got it sideways. I'm gonna try and knock this tree down.
Okay.
I'm gonna jackhammer this tree, guys.
My guy's
that's
gonna walk
gonna work
and
real
stand
well.
behind the walker. Alright? It's like, because whenever you guys mess with experimental stuff, he's staying way
Yeah,
away.
no, I'm stepping to the side a little
Aw,
ways
you
to test
guys are
mine.
wussies. This is the funnest part. Okay. the
I'll get up
jackhammer.
close with him.
Let's see.
I believe in you.
Plasma jack- I believe
There might be
in
some
you.
metal in this tree.
Oh, you were gonna use your metal detector too, right?
Yeah.
You know what's weird? Because there's no metal. You're starting to go around on the ground and on this big brown thing, and there's no metal. At least maybe. Oh, you might have broke it.
Nah, it's probably working and there's just no metal.
Maybe, but you don't
No,
understand.
he
that.
really believes in the art.
There's no place where there's no metal, is there?
I mean, R&D would not make something that didn't work.
You don't know.
Oh yeah, the battery
R&D
pack for
like
that
I
thing
know
weighed
R&D.
15 kilos, by the way.
I believe
All right, that's all right.
Okay.
I got 50.
And you're gonna try to jackhammer a tree, basically.
Yeah.
Give me a. Oh, you're massive, aren't you? Okay,
Yeah,
give me a
so-
strength check. Let's just see if I can get you to botch it.
You want me to watch it? 12 still.
So, okay. It tears into the side of this tree, this giant structure, which stuff's falling like leaves and or little green things are falling out of it.
Yo, don't touch
Little
those.
Brown
That's
things
treason.
are dropping out of it. How long do you want to do this for?
Well, like as soon as one of the green things fell down, I'm like, awesome. And like I grab it and I pocket it.
Okay.
All right.
While
So
the
you-
jackhammer's going?
Wait, did you turn the jackhammer off to grab the green thing?
I guess I was like, a tree landed. I'm like, ooh.
Okay, so you did turn it off. You took your finger off the button
Yeah,
to
yeah.
pocket. Okay. Okay.
And then back to.
Okay, and then click, and it's not working anymore. Click, 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 click.
Peachy, you broke it.
Treason.
Either that or the
It's
gonna-
not treason. It's
I'm gonna
just
look-
findable.
I'm gonna look at my battery pack on my back.
There's smoke pouring out of it.
Oh, jeez.
You broke it.
Well, I do have a mechanical aptitude.
It's
of
sizzling
19.
now, pretty strongly. Mechanical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's starting to get warm?
I'm like,
It's getting real warm.
I'm gonna take off my backpack.
Okay, something's dripping out of it, and when it hits the ground, it hisses really loud. There's little flames that.
Battery acid.
It's dripping snakes.
Something. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. Wait, did you want to do anything in particular? You were climbing.
I decided I'm gonna save it for a more dire situation.
Probably a good idea. Okay, yeah, the battery pack looks wasted. It's been about 15 minutes since Grungy disappeared. So far, what are you guys doing? You managed to break everything that you were given from R&D.
I haven't.
You go over and you check your metal detector against the actual obvious metal of your machine, and
See,
it works fine.
R&D would not fail.
My boots are just out of fuel. They still work.
So what do I do with
And
mine?
filled with seawater.
No, that's true.
Well, I don't know.
They worked when I tested them.
Hey, while you're down there, catch. Like,
You see frisbeeing the thing? Okay.
Do I roll to catch this or just catch
You
it?
make a, he can each give me an agility.
Would
Unless
that
you
be a
have
grenade
unless
throw?
is better. If grenade throw is better than agility, I'll just give agility. He's not really trying. It's not really a grenade.
Yeah, not at all.
I pass.
You
I
both-
did not. He
You
failed
didn't?
hard.
Okay.
I
so
did not botch.
you throw it and it goes way short of reaching him. Because for some reason you thought, oh, anagrab, it'll just kind of, and it was like clunk. So it doesn't look like it broke or anything. It's just fallen on the ground with a nice
Okay.
clunk.
Could have been worse.
Yes.
Could have been a lot worse.
You go and you reach and pick it up and dust it off. Still no sign of Grungy.
We haven't eaten in a while. We probably need to eat.
Okay.
Well, no,
You guys-
the boots might be fine after they dry out.
Maybe.
How heavy is this
We don't
thing?
know. Maybe 2 or 3 kilos. It's like a toaster weight.
Is it flat?
Yeah, it's like a flat disc. So I'd say it was about this thick.
Okay, I got
kind of
one
rounded
more.
at the edges.
I got one more idea,
Okay.
but I don't want to break it.
Okay. Depends on what that idea is.
Lay it down.
Okay.
Take off all of my equipment.
Uh-huh.
Tie myself up again. Actually, let me see that rope for a sec.
Alright.
Okay, so you rigged the rope up the same way as you did before. Okay.
Stand on it
Okay.
and press the button with my foot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty sturdy. You don't think you'll break it.
Okay.
You stand on it. You've taken pretty much everything off except for what, your armor, your reflex
Yeah.
armor? And
Armor
that's,
and my
that's
laser.
like,
That's your clothes.
it's not,
basically.
yeah, it's not very heavy. And you got your laser pistol. And you stand on it and you push the button and you wait. And nothing happens.
Okay, I'm out of ideas.
It's 10 feet of rope. You're almost at the end of the rope too, by the way.
Yeah.
Just from being on the ground as opposed to being like up on top of the thing.
Yeah.
The ground is a better place to do this, is in my opinion. It's not likely to slide off or whatever.
Jump, very slightly.
Okay, you jump.
Crunch.
It doesn't crunch. It's really solidly made for some reason. You jump and nothing happens.
Meanwhile, I've got my thermal gloves on. I'm gonna take a look at this battery pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see your skills here. Looks like 3.
Thermal gloves are just
Mechanical
like
skills. Wow.
Well, I gave it my best go.
I have a 5.
All right, make me roll. You need to roll 5 or less.
All right.
An 8. Okay. You managed to get a little panel open. The interior looks like this waft of just foul green smoke comes out. The interior looks entirely melted, like the battery just burst or something in there. And it's starting to work its way to the outside of the actual canister that holds the battery.
Oh, damn. So like just battery fluid leaking.
Yeah, it's everywhere, dude. And you're like, oh.
I'm gonna just leave this right where it is.
Are we still in our spacesuits?
Yes.
Okay.
Except for him.
Except for this guy.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess so. The fumes don't really get to you,
Yeah.
although the spacesuits are getting a little uncomfortable.
By the way, isn't it weird that that grunge has been gone for this long? Because I'm assuming it's been a couple hours.
It has been about half an hour now.
They're like, shouldn't he be here with us? Or aren't we supposed to be patrolling?
We're supposed.
I think we're supposed to be looking for stuff,
Looking.
but he
We're
wanted us
supposed to
to
do what he
stand
says.
here.
Lucky. How far until our destination?
Well, it's a little ways, yeah. It's not too far. Are we
He said
going? Are
walkable.
we ready to go? I can walk there.
Can we walk there?
Oh,
How far is it in meters?
oh, sorry. What's your security clearance?
Red.
Oh, sorry. That information's not available this time. I'm supposed to take you there. I can't tell you. Jiminy Christmas. You've never heard some of the phrases that are coming out of Lucky. He's obviously a very old